now watching the Connect Network TV. If you think you're a boss lady, Natalie is here, and this is the show for you.
Got my own bag, don't look for nothing. Fly match my swag, I'ma make you feel me, baby. I'm bringing good vibes, not what you thought. I bring the sauce, I hope you are ready, baby. Whatever you need, go get it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Connect Network TV. I'm Natalie Cargile, filling in for my girls today. They have the day off, and today I'm excited. So let me ask you something. What if I told you that you could grow your business exponentially without spending a dime on ads? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. Okay, because social media and podcasting are free marketing powerhouses. Yes, free. Okay. And they can transform your brand visibility from invisible to unmissable. Okay. Anybody out there ready to be unmissable? And here's the thing. We know exactly what it takes to get there because we've experienced it firsthand. A year ago, our Instagram was hacked. It was the Connect Network. And today it's the Connect Network TV. But yes, you heard that right. It was devastating. We were at nearly 10,000 followers. Our social media accounts were compromised. We lost everything. And it was a tough setback, but we started over. And here we are rebuilding stronger than ever. So let me tell you, like 2 weeks ago, we hit our first 1,000 followers. And in the last 2 weeks, we've gained 250 new followers, okay? Reaching now regularly about 600,000 views with only 1,300 followers, right? Oh my goodness. And we didn't even begin this new account until maybe 4 months ago. All right. But once we got the juices flowing and got back into the mix, committed to showing up and showing out for the brand on social, everything changed. So this proves that with the right strategy, it's not about the number of followers you have, right? Because we're looking to convert people over into the email list. We'll talk about that more later. But it's about how you engage with them, how you provide value, and how you stay consistent, giving the people what they want. All right. So I'm excited for today's episode. At the Connect Network TV, we're committed to empowering you to harness this power, unlock your business's full potential. There's so much more you can be doing. And social media and podcasting are definitely your ultimate marketing tools. And I'm here to show you how to use them to amplify your voice, build that brand, and drive meaningful growth, no matter where you're starting from. So here's the deal. Okay. Social media, it isn't just a platform. I know a lot of us think it's just a place to play, but we get paid from our social media. Meta deposits a check into that account every 2 weeks because of social media. And it's not just a place for sharing memes and cat videos. You know, there's all kinds of things out there, but it's really a business tool. It's about visibility, and visibility means credibility. But the true magic will happen when you use these tools strategically. So I just want you to take a moment. Consider this, okay? You have a podcast, and it's not just a way to talk to people. It needs to be a way that you're intentionally building relationships. You're educating your audience. You're showcasing your expertise. But the best part, it doesn't cost you a dime. Podcasts, to distribute a podcast, that is totally free. And YouTube, as we've shared, is the number one place that people are enjoying podcasts. So it can open up doors to collaborations, sponsorships, networking, new clients, new money, like all of the things that you need for success. So today, here's what I'm going to cover on today's show. We're going to help you tap into that potential. Also, the social media mastery. We're going to talk about learning how to create content that sticks and builds engagement. If you don't know how to do that for yourself, we've got your back on that end. Also, I'm going to be sharing today some podcasting secrets, like how to start a podcast that actually resonates with listeners and one that helps you stand out in your niche. Okay. Now, visibility to profit. That's step 3. We're talking about how to turn your followers into the mailing list and really growing your business with free content. I tell you, we have about 10,000, close to 10,000 in our mailing list. Praise the Lord, because we were always in this intentional space of converting people from social over to the email list. And my goodness, it has changed everything. We send out about 5 to 7 emails a week. And you better believe that every day we're getting new clients, new customers, new referrals, new communication with people that have been on the mailing list for years. But now they're like, you know what? Tell me about that service. How can I work with you in building my explainer videos, which is a whole other conversation. We're going to have to get into these explainer videos because I tell you, I say less now. Okay. Do you hear about the people talking about say less? You can say less when your explainer videos speak for you. I'm super excited to get into all of the things, but coming up next after the break, we're talking about transforming content into cash flow. And we're going to use the Connect Network as a real life example so you can see how it's done. I'll be right back.
In today's content-driven world, podcasts are no longer just a trendy platform. They're a necessity for anyone looking to build influence, grow a brand, or create meaningful connections. Did you know 78% of podcast listeners don't skip ads? Or that podcasting has helped influencers grow their audience by over 25% in just 1 year? Podcasts allow you to speak directly to your audience, creating a bond that's personal, authentic, and powerful. They provide a platform to elevate your message and build a community around your voice. At the Connect Network TV, we bring your vision to life. With our expertise in storytelling and sound engineering, we make it easy to create a podcast that resonates deeply with your audience. From start to finish, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Our process is designed for results. Podcasts help you grow your audience, amplify your brand, and create a meaningful impact. Whether you're an entrepreneur, influencer, or creative, the world is ready to hear your voice. With the Connect Network TV, you're not just starting a podcast, you're building a legacy.
Stop repeating yourself. If you're explaining your services over and over or hopping on calls without an explainer video, you're missing out. Explainer videos save you time and make you money. These videos help you communicate your message clearly and concisely. We simplify complex ideas and make your message memorable with stunning visuals, clear narration, and captivating animations. Explainer videos don't just inform, they engage, excite, and inspire action, boosting brand awareness and driving conversions. Why keep explaining when a video can do the work for you? Get started today at theconnectonline.com/services and let's create an explainer video that transforms your business.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. So let's talk about transforming that content into cash flow. All right. So let's first dive into visibility versus conversion. All right. Visibility versus conversion. So here's the real secret sauce. It's not enough to simply be seen. Okay. You really want to intentionally convert that visibility into sales, leads, networking, collaboration. But how do I do that, right? How do I actually take this person from point A, right, to point B? So here's what the most successful businesses are doing. And that includes us. Number one, we're building relationships. We're not called the Connect Network TV for nothing. It's so important to create valuable content. It's connecting with the audience on a personal level, on an entertainment level, on a leadership level. Where and how and why are you connecting with your audience? This did take us a while to really delve in. If you look at the Connect Network TV's social media today versus what it was before we got hacked. And I'm so grateful, honestly, for the hacking. That's really funny to say, I know, but it really allowed us to start fresh, start new, and start on purpose. And now as a television network, which is what we are, which is what the company name is, we need to be entertaining women in business and female entrepreneurs. What do women in business and female entrepreneurs care about? Well, they care about education, information, hot topics, pop culture, right? We're into all of the things. And now you'll see that through our social media. That content is what our audience wants from this television network. All right. So I'm sure you can feel that. Let's talk about the call to action. Okay. Because every piece of content should really have a clear call to action if you are trying or hoping to convert. Ask your audience to follow you. Ask your audience to share. Ask your audience to buy. Don't be afraid to do that. I have a friend that has a very large following on her IG, and it's so funny. She'll post and she will text me and she'll say, can you go like my post? Can you comment on my post? And I don't do that, but maybe I should be doing that. And when I went to go look at this particular post, she had like 300 comments on her post. I was like, girl, maybe I need to be calling and asking and sharing with my people intentionally to like, share, comment, or buy. And if your audience is loving you, trusting you, you're pulling up, guess what? They're going to do it. All right. Building trust. Now, the more you show up consistently, authentically, intentionally, the more your audience will trust you. I am telling you, this growth, we are growing literally at 100+ new followers a week. And this just compounds and compounds and compounds. And now I have an opportunity. Now that they're in my box, now that they're at my home, my online home, I'm able to connect with them, communicate, and move them right on over to that email list. So keep those points in mind. 3 tips: the building of the relationships, the call to action, the building of trust. It makes a huge difference on how your people move with you, grow with you, work with you, buy from you. And after this break, we're talking about the power of podcasting. It is your secret weapon for business growth. After the break.
Starting a podcast might seem overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At the Connect Network TV, we've created a simple, seamless process to get your podcast from idea to reality. Within the first 10 days, we help set the tone for your podcast. This includes defining your unique vibe, designing a stunning cover image that reflects your personality or brand, and selecting licensed music to create a professional, polished sound. Next, we handle the technical details. We register your podcast across all major platforms, optimizing it for maximum visibility and reach. Your audience will be able to tune in no matter where they are. From concept to post-production, we take care of every detail. Our experienced team ensures your podcast is not just professional, but impactful, leaving listeners with an experience they'll want to return to again and again. Podcasting doesn't have to be complicated. At the Connect Network TV, we make it simple, seamless, and stress-free, so you can focus on what you do best, sharing your story.
Video is king, and we help it reign. Picture this. You create a single, awesome, long-form video, kind of like a podcast or deep dive into something you're passionate about. Then you break it down into bite-sized pieces that are perfect for platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or IG Reels. Not only are you saving time, but you're also making your content work harder for you across multiple platforms. It's like turning one video into a content machine. At the Connect Network TV, we specialize in video content that educates, inspires, and drives real results. Whether it's showcasing a service, telling your story, or teaching something new, we create videos that connect. Your audience is everywhere. With the right strategy, your message will be too, on your website, social channels, and more. Ready to turn one video into a dozen opportunities? Get started today at theconnectonline.com/services.
All right, guys. So the power of podcasting, right? That's what you're listening to right now, even though this is going to broadcast on the CW. And yes, I am glam free because listen, when you are converting, you are working with the people, you're building relationships, you have time to like focus on the glow, right? Focus on the skincare, all the things, because your business is automated. Your business is working for you, not you working for your business. Okay. Holla if you hear me. So the power of podcasting. This is your secret sauce for business growth. All right. Now the question is why? I'm going to tell you. Now, podcasting, it's one of the fastest growing platforms right now. And if you're not using it, you're leaving a lot of opportunity on the table. Well, why, Natalie? Why am I leaving opportunity on the table if I don't have a podcast? Well, because podcasting is personal. Do you see how I'm pulling up, giving you all of this one-on-one girl time? Like, are we friends? Are we besties? Am I your business bestie? I think I am. I think I might. Yeah, it's the opportunity to share yourself in a way comfortably that you might not do online, you might not do on social, but when it's this one-on-one energy, you're able to be yourself. And you're not just posting an image or posting a caption, you're literally talking directly to your audience, right? We're talking, having a conversation. Now, imagine this conversation reaching potential customers while they're driving, while they're working out or doing their household chores. They're listening. They're listening to you. They're trusting you. And we're building a relationship right now in real time because guess what? It feels like you know me, right? Kind of feels like you know me. It's one of the most powerful ways to market your business. And here is why podcasting is a game changer. Okay. A game changer. Number one, it's free. Of course, you got to pay for the production and, or do it yourself or figure out a way to get it laid down. But once you go to distributing that content, it is free. Number two, in-depth storytelling. Connecting with the people, allowing them to hear your voice. This is what builds a loyal audience. Number three, guest appearances. Listen, guest appearances bring authority to your brand because their following recognizes, wow, you're over there on the Connect Network, or you're over there with brand B, brand C. And now that is on their radar. Guest collaborations and partnerships have allowed us to build exponentially, and it allows us association and adjacency to other larger brands and business owners that we admire, that we've been following, that we look up to. And now guess what? Oh, it looks like we're friends, right? We've communicated. We've shown up together, we've laughed, and now we have a relationship. And that guest has 3 more friends that are probably willing to also appear on your podcast, right? So you want to take advantage. You definitely want to take advantage of these guest appearances that are going to bring authority to your brand. And finally, endless exposure. Endless. It does not stop. Your podcast can live online forever, reaching new listeners day in, day out. The podcast filming could have been 5 years ago, and people can come back today. That SEO, that search engine optimization, will come up, building value, time, and definitely authenticity to your growth, your story. All of that because you took the time to lay down your voice, your heart, your authenticity for your podcast. Okay. So 3 reasons right there, and really 4 if you include the fact that it's free if you film it yourself. But obviously, professionalism does matter. So you probably need to allow us to assist you with your podcast. All right. I hope you guys are really jotting down these gems. And coming up next, turning followers into a community and revenue. You will not want to miss this next segment.
In today's digital age, podcasts have emerged as one of the most powerful tools for connection, education, and influence. With over 464 million listeners worldwide, podcasts are redefining how we engage with content, offering a space for deep storytelling, meaningful conversations, and authentic connections. Podcasts are unique. They're not just a medium, they're a movement. A podcast can educate, inspire, and empower audiences, making them one of the most impactful ways to amplify your voice in a crowded digital landscape. But what makes a podcast truly stand out? It's more than just hitting the record button. It's about creating stories that resonate, ensuring professional sound quality, and delivering content that keeps listeners coming back week after week. At the Connect Network TV, our team of passionate creatives, backed by cutting-edge technology, helps bring your podcast vision to life. Whether you're a brand looking to amplify your message or an individual with a story to share, we ensure your voice captivates your audience and leaves a lasting impression. Our mission is to help you connect with your audience on a deeper level, inspire them with your stories, and build a loyal community around your podcast. In this ever-evolving digital world, don't let your voice go unheard. Let's create a podcast that inspires, influences, and connects.
In today's digital world, your social media presence is crucial. But it's not just about posting randomly. It's about creating content that connects, engages, and drives results. That's where we come in. We handle everything from content creation to distribution, helping you grow your community, boost brand awareness, and drive conversions. Our team creates compelling content from eye-catching visuals to engaging copy, all designed to make your brand stand out. We ensure every post sparks conversation and tells your unique story. We also manage distribution, ensuring your content reaches the right audience at the right time on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and LinkedIn. With our team handling everything, you can focus on running your business while we drive your social media success. Ready to elevate your social media strategy? Get started today at theconnectonline.com/services.
All right. I really am so excited about all of these gyms. And finally, today, I want to talk about engagement and conversion and how those two aspects are really the key to turning followers into clients. It's one thing to have a big audience. I have seen this. I have seen this so many times. These people, these big audiences, half of them are fake, maybe 3/4, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there, right? But they can't afford, or I'll say it differently for y'all. They are not willing to invest in something they know they want. Why is that? I have a big following. Shouldn't I be able to get this or that for free? No. And since you have such a big following, that tells me it's not converting to dollars. All right. It's not converting to dollars. Okay. And it's really important to recognize that the key to turning followers into clients is really engagement and it's conversion. You need those two aspects. So let me break this down just a little bit. It's one thing to have a big audience, but it's a total other thing to nurture them and turn that following into loyal paying customers. So I want to get into this strategy for you now. All right. And here it is. First, create a personal connection. Respond to your comments, DM your followers, make them feel heard. Let them know you appreciate the follow. You appreciate them pulling up. You appreciate that they took the time to even hop on over to your page, right? Deliver value. Number 2, whether it's in your post, in your podcast, give your audience something they can use, whether it's tips or knowledge or entertainment or inspiration or just your authenticity. Let them know you are a whole real person and you are here with them on the journey, on the road to where you all are traveling together. Because nothing is more important than connecting and networking with people that you admire. Now, thirdly, let's drive in some action. All right. Always have a clear call to action. Ask for their feedback. Ask them to share or invite them to check out your services or products. Maybe be like one of my girls I mentioned before. Call them and ask them to write on your post. Ask them if it's someone you know to comment or give their opinion on working with you. Don't be afraid to ask for the review. Drive action. Allow people to know that you care what their thoughts are on your business, your posts, what you're offering. All right. So as we wrap today, your next steps to success are simple. If you're ready to take action, start using social media and podcasting as a way to transform your business. And here's how you can start. Number 1, join the Connect Network TV. All right. Follow us on IG, on Facebook. Praise the Lord for Facebook. We still are so blessed to have our original account, nearly 10,000 followers. We have had posts that have reached nearly a million views. It's amazing. And now another strategy that we're using, by the way, before I let y'all go, we're taking our shorts and we're putting them on YouTube. We've had 62,000 views on YouTube from our shorts, from our social, because our television network, we've learned our viewers, they want entertainment. 62,000 views in 1 week. Yes. Join the Connect Network TV. Get access to the tools and the resources that you need to grow your business. So not only are we doing, but we're showing, we're sharing, we're connecting, and we're helping. Okay. All of the things that we offer and have learned for our business, we'll do for yours as well. So check us out, theconnectonline.com. And as well, make sure you start your podcast. Start your podcast. You've been thinking about it. You've been gnawing on it. You've been contemplating. You've been saying no to yourself, saying no to what you want. Today is the day you start saying yes. And if you're looking for the support of our production team, we've got you. You definitely want to do it professionally. You want to do it consistently. You want to do it beautifully. You want to do it with support. And those are all of the things that we can help you with as well. And remember, book a call. Learn how to craft content that actually works. We will hop on a call with you and really break down your brand, because talking to somebody about your brand is different than being inside your head. That's why mentors, teams, community is so crucial. And lastly, remember, visibility is power. With the right strategy, you'll not only be seen, but you'll also start building the business of your dreams. And honey, once you automate it, you might start a new business because you're able to be hands off with the first one and telling you strategy, strategy, strategy. And together we can do it. We're here for you. Check us out online at theconnectonline.com and always tune in on the CW network. You can check your local listings for the Connect Show, Major Impact, all of our programs from the Connect Network TV. Make it a great day. We'll see you next time.